Hey everyone, it's Chris and Katrina with our Everyday Getaway. Welcome to the channel. In this video, we have a campground review for you. Well, actually, I take that back. It's an RV resort. It is the Bay Bayou RV Resort located off Highway 580 in Tampa. One other thing I forgot to mention, I gotta let you know, it's a 55 plus RV resort. So what does that mean?
That means that one person per vehicle
Don't say it.
per site needs to be over 55. And let's just say one person in our group is over 55.
One, yeah, one. Wishful thinking on her part. And what else does it mean as far as kids go?
It means that if you can bring children or grandchildren with you. It's just that if they're under 18, they have to be accompanied by adult at all times.
Yeah, so don't let that turn you off, guys. So, it's going to be fine. You can bring your kids and grandkids. So
And there is an extra fee.
there
So
is.
yeah, because the fee the prices that they have at the resort are for two people. You bring any more, you have to pay a little bit extra.
Yeah. Let's get into the nuts and bolts of the RV resort.
So everybody wants to know, what is check-in time? Check-in time is 1 o'clock and check-out is 12 noon.
Yes. And the campground has, I call it a three section. It's all one campground. What is the
True.
difference between the sections?
There's an original section and then there is a newer section. The original section has gravel sites with concrete patio area, and the newer section is all concrete, and the sites are a little bit bigger.
Our site was 5486 and it was right next to the lake. Now, we'll talk about that in a minute because this is important. You're going to want to know what's going on with the lake. But it was a fairly level site. All the sites are full hookup and all the sites are back in sites.
That's true.
Right. So, and the overall look and feel of the resort, what did you think?
Um, I liked it. There was probably a little bit too many trees for my liking, and that kind of affected our internet as well.
Right. So let's talk about that real quick. We did hook up the Starlink and we had issues with the Starlink. The service was spotty at best. Once again, a lot of trees on site. So that was a problem. They also provide Wi-Fi. I thought the Wi-Fi was average at best.
I did as well. They had some nice amenities though.
Okay, so let's talk about the amenities. Want to give you guys a quick update on our experience with the Bluetti AC200L 2400 watt, which can go up to 3000 watt power station. It has the ability to go for your DC output and your USB output and your AC output. We are charging our e-bikes. Katrina's got the laptop hooked in. So first of all, you have your DC output right here. You have your USB output, which has got your USB-C and your USB-A. I'm currently charging the iPhone right now. You have 4 20 amp outlets right here, and you have a 30 amp outlet right there. Now, this will allow you to hook up your 30 amp RV. Can you run everything? No. Can you run some things? Absolutely. How long you can run those things depends on what you use and how much you use. This has an expandable power pack, so you can add additional batteries to increase your wattage. So if you want to run that 30 amp RV longer, more powerful, you can. There's a connection right here on the side. There's also a connection for your AC power unit, so you could charge this to 80% in about 45 minutes. You have your solar connection. So this will take up to 1200 watt solar panels. Katrina and I had 350 watt panels. You can charge this thing up to 100% in less than an hour by both solar and AC. You also have your cigarette lighter. Now that's going to take a little bit longer to charge, but it's still an option. All your connections for your AC and your DC output are right here. We like to bring this with the Class A and set it outside, and then that way we could just hook everything up to it. It's got
It works really well with the ice maker.
Oh yeah, that too. You have the digital display here, a beautiful display which gives you your AC output and your DC output. Now, guys, try to think beyond your RV with this unit. For those of you who are part-time RVers, keep a unit like this at the house. If you lose power, you can use this unit to power some of your products at the house, even your refrigerator. So you want to check this out. I'll put a link in the description below. Here's something else you guys want to keep in mind. Katrina and I are going to Alaska later this year. We're going to put this thing to the test. So for those of you who like the RV and maybe boondock and you don't have a solar panel system and a bunch of lithium batteries, you can add this to your arsenal and that'll expand your abilities to boondock longer. Got a link in the description below. You guys need to check this out. We've been very happy with it, and we like to thank Bluetti for sponsoring this video.
Well, they have a beautiful clubhouse. It's very large. You also have some things that they are up and available at all times. Like they have cornhole in there, billiards are in there. There's a couple little vending machines if you need a quick snack, free coffee bar. They also have an area where you can receive your mail and packages at no fee.
Now, how did that work when we did the mail? Remember?
Well, you go in there and you have your own mail slot depending on the number of your site. So mail that fits in the slot, you can take out easily. And then if it's a package, there's a piece of paper with your name on it, and you just look underneath and all the packages. It actually was really good system.
Yeah, so the reason
like
for the
it.
mail slots is this. You have seasonal RVers who stay down there, Katrina?
You have seasonal, you have a few annuals that are grandfathered in, so no more annual. But there are seasonal sites which you can rent weekly or monthly. Weekly starts about $350, and I think it taps out depending on what season around 1900. And then for your monthly, it's like 750, and that taps out to about 2,800. And it again, it depends on what season. And those monthlies, you're also going to have to pay electric on top of that,
Right.
which is about normal for, to go.
So that's why they have the mail slots, a
Yeah.
designated mail slot, because you have people who are staying there seasonally.
Extended periods of time. Yes.
Now, they also had a nice in-ground heated pool.
I thought the pool area was beautiful. It was very resort-esque, had different sections, little hot tub thing going on there. It did have a little tiki type of bar thing. Not that you can go buy alcoholic beverages there, but they do a lot of things in the evenings or afternoons as far as like cookouts and
Right.
entertainment.
If you're looking for something to do right there on site, there's enough there to keep you busy.
Which they have a lot of activities, and they have like bocce ball, bocce ball, shuffleboard competitions, horseshoe. I mean, there was a ton of activities, bingo, all those kind of things that you want to make sure that you get a part of if you're going to stay there for an extended period of time.
And the resort, I keep calling it a campground. I'm sorry, it's a resort. It's
It is.
conveniently located to a lot of attractions. So there's fine dining restaurants in the area. There's tourist attractions in the area. Now, Katrina and I didn't get a chance to get out at all, really, to be honest with you. We were so busy doing work. But there's a ton of stuff to do in the area because it's located right near Tampa and St. Petersburg. And you guys know, if you've been to that area, there's plenty to do to keep you busy so that you don't have to worry about finding something to do. They also have, I think it's the Yankees, the Phillies, and the Blue Jays training facilities for spring training close by. So if you're a fan of those teams and you're looking for a place to stay so you can check out spring training, it's a nice place to stay.
And the most important thing, they have lots of shopping.
Yeah, well, okay. Lots of shopping. That'll work for you, those of you who like to shop. They also had some bathhouses, which were clean. They were nice bathhouses. I've used them. You guys know, if you follow me on the channel, it's one of the first things I do when I get set up. I check out the bathhouses. The bathhouses are cleaned every day, plenty of hot water and plenty of pressure.
And they have a laundry facility right there connected to the bathhouses, which is very nice.
They also had a dog park, two dog parks.
Small and large dogs, and the small dog park actually has a heated water station where you can bathe your dogs if you choose.
Yeah, now we didn't use that. Obviously, with Tucker, we stayed in the large dog park area. They also have some fishing docks, which is kind of cool. Some pier fishing docks.
Well, they have a viewing dock and a fishing pier.
Yeah.
So they have each. And we did go out to the viewing pier one night, and it was very peaceful. Even though the highway is close by, it did not detract or, make it any less beautiful. And a lot of people were sitting there.
Yeah, it's a nice place to just put your chair out there with the cocktail and just enjoy the serenity of the water, although the highway is close by. As I was saying before, we had site 5486, which was right next to the lake. Now, it was beautiful. It looked nice, but we did have one problem.
We did.
We
What was our
did.
problem?
The mosquitoes.
Oh, we
So
did.
considering we were there in January, right? It's
I can
January.
only imagine
It's
in the summer.
January.
It might be worse.
The mosquitoes, it was tough. It was rough, and that's once again, that's being honest. We're going to give you an honest review. What are some of the pros for you for this resort?
I think a lot of the pros is so convenient to everyone. It didn't take us much time at all. Went to the beach one day. That was beautiful. Did not take us much time. The traffic was fair. It wasn't terribly crazy. Like I said, there was a lot to do in the area. Oh, and they also had a place where you could put your kayaks into the water. So if you like that kind of thing, you want to be on the water, there are tons of stuff to do.
Yeah. What they don't have is a pickleball court. They had a horseshoe court as well. They need pickleball courts.
That's true. I would say if anything I would want there is pickleball because as you all know, that's very popular and it's fun.
I think we kind of covered the pros. Nice, clean area.
Mhm.
The staff there was fantastic.
Yes.
The pool, the bathhouses, the dog park, the area is clean and well maintained and well kept.
Sure.
Now, they have a lot of rules. You have to understand that this is a privately owned resort and there's a lot of rules you have to adhere to. That's just the way it's going to be. So if you're one of those campers who just enjoys boondocking or having, less restrictions, you're going to have to look into the rules and see prior to getting there if you're okay with these rules. Doesn't bother me, doesn't bother you.
No, because actually the rules were not anything that were outrageous or things that we couldn't adhere to ourselves.
No, but it is a lot of rules.
It
There
is.
were a lot of rules.
It is. And again, it's one of these places where, if you have a rig that is 15 years or older, you're going to have a problem staying at this RV site.
Right. If you're interested in staying at the resort, look these up first. Don't wait till you get there and then say, wait a minute, I didn't know. So you're going to want to check these things out. Any cons for you?
I don't know if there were any huge cons.
Leave it up to Chris, to be honest. Everything was great, fantastic. One of the things that bothers me about these kind of resorts is the lack of community, if you will. And by that, I mean, if you're just there for a few days or if you're an outsider, there's a bit of reluctancy to accept you, if you understand what I'm saying. When I go to a campground, I go to a resort, I want to say hi to people. I want to be welcomed by the people that are around. And unfortunately, sometimes when you get into these resort type of communities that people are there for many years, there is a tendency to shun away from those of us who want to come in for a few days. And I wish that wasn't the case. I mean, I got yelled at for accidentally walking on the shuffleboard court. So,
He should have known better. He
but
should have
I,
known better.
I, 2 or 3 steps, and I just don't roll that way. I'm more of a let's live and let live. Let's enjoy life and have a good time.
To be honest with you, I think it was more about Chris than it was
It's a
about
bit,
not being
look,
accepted.
we're being honest here. It's a bit clicky. Now, this doesn't reflect on the staff. This doesn't reflect on the resort because everything was great, was fantastic. But sometimes you just get that little, you kind of get that look, and I don't know, it just doesn't sit well with me.
Chris gets that look quite often.
No matter where I go. What are you trying to say? That's not fair. I go, okay, all right, maybe that's what it is. I'm sorry if that's what it is. I apologize. So, anything else? Anything else you want to talk about with the resort?
No, I enjoyed the resort. We weren't there long enough. Once you just start to get comfortable, then you have to go. I wouldn't say that I would go back to that resort, but well, I take that back.
I
would go back.
I would go back, and here's what I would do.
I would go back, but I might go back a different time of the year.
See, I would go back and stay for a long extended period of time and win everyone over. That's what I would do. That's what I would do. Win everyone over. That's what I would try to do.
Oh boy.
But no, I would definitely go back. So if you're looking for a really nice RV resort that has all the amenities you could want, that's conveniently located to so many things, you're going to want to check out the Bay Bayou RV Resort in Tampa, Florida. We'd like to extend our appreciation to the staff for letting us stay there. And we had a great time, for making us feel welcomed. And yeah. Anything else you want to say, Katrina?
It was a nice time.
It was a nice time. And there it is, guys. That's our review of the Bay Bayou RV Resort. If you guys like this video, please give us a thumbs up. If you've ever been there before, have stayed there, leave a comment down below. Tell us what you guys think, and tell us what you think about 55 plus RV resorts. Are they for you or not for you? We'd like to know, get your input. If you like our reviews of campgrounds and resorts and state parks, leave a comment down below. Please let us know. If this is your first time here, please consider hitting the like button, subscribe button, the notification bell. You'll be notified every time we release a video. And that's it.
That's it, guys.
Once again, guys, thank you for joining us. You guys take care. Hope to see you on the road.
See you guys.